morning, Trojans, and thank you for tuning in to the Live and 5 show where we have been living live for 10 years. This is Tetzlaff, California with only 2 weeks of school left. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Novalee. Taylor Swift inspires an overweight teen to reach his weight loss goal.
This morning we have some cool weather. What does that mean for later today? Hot, cold, maybe rain? We'll find out more about that in a second.
The Blackhawks played against the Ducks for Game 7 of their Western Final Series. I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
Is revenge always the answer? Find out in the action-packed movie, The Last Witch Hunter.
A Georgia citizen is given a 3-month sentence for doing his daily job picking up trash.
We have those stories and a lot more on the other side of the break. Stick around. For the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
The Tetzlaff shirts are still on sale. Any students interested in purchasing a Tetzlaff t-shirt should seek Mrs. Lopez before school or during nutrition in room 305. The cost is $10 cash. Get it now before the end of the school year.
The school year is almost over. This means your textbooks must be turned in. All students must return their English, history, and science textbooks with their English teacher. All 8th graders will have to turn in their textbooks tomorrow with their English teachers. For 7th graders, your textbooks will be submitted to the library on Wednesday whenever your English period is. For all Spanish students, finally, the Spanish textbooks will have to be turned in on Thursday during periods 1 and 2.
This is your chance to get an ASB. For all 7th graders, you have the chance to get the ASB for the next school year. Grab an application form at Miss McCool's classroom in room 103 and get it turned in by tomorrow to Miss McCool. No late applications will be accepted.
For all 7th graders, you will need to submit your permission slip as well as $10 today through Wednesday before school outside of room 305. The field trip will be next Thursday and students will leave around 9:30 a.m. and return by 1:30 p.m. All students must wear a Tetzlaff t-shirt to the field trip.
This year's yearbook is selling now for $49. The yearbook will be a special edition theme for 50 years of Tetzlaff. It will be open for all students and teachers to purchase. Buy the yearbook now before it's too late.
Live and 5 show is looking for someone who can take charge of social media accounts for the show and Tetzlaff. This student will be allowed to take control of Tetzlaff social media for YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Additionally, you can create new accounts for other social media. This will be your elective in journalism next school year. If you're the right person who can maintain Tetzlaff's and Live and 5 show social media accounts, please visit Mr. Porter in room 205.
The 9th Annual Red Carpet Media Festival is almost here. This major event will take place this Friday at Tetzlaff from 6 to 8 p.m. The winners of this night will get a day off of school and to go to Hollywood and visit KTLA, walk Hollywood Boulevard, and be treated to a free lunch in LA. Go to room 205 or the Red Carpet Media Festival website for more info. Ooh.
As the year is closing up, today will feature a special video with compilation of bloopers. Ha 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 ha. Wow, ha 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 ha.
Staff member do you appreciate and why?
I appreciate Miss Waters.
What is your New Year's resolution?
To get a girlfriend.
I appreciate custodian.
What snacks do they have and what are their prices?
Us now.
Bus now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Here I am at the Tetzlaff.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I gotta tap into my inner Arnold. Oh, oh. Come on, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and today I'm going to be part of the Tetzlaff Boobers. Yeah! Oh.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? I need to go get a teacher. Oh my gosh.
I'm saggy. Let's go. Okay, you all ready? Know that I am a dork, but I don't like girls wearing short shorts. And if you look like an ant, oh wait, hold up.
My name is Monsieur French Fry.
Scared.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The moon by 2018.
God, I hate that. That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Check out our Facebook page at Live and Fast to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
That's so A Singapore airline Airbus lost power to both of its engines. The jet was carrying more than 180 passengers. According to the spokesman of the airlines, the flight was on its way from Singapore to Shanghai when it faced bad weather conditions at 39,000 feet, about 3.5 hours after departure. The spokesman added on saying, quote, both engines experienced temporary loss of power and the pilots followed operational procedures to restore normal operations of the engines. The flight continued to Shanghai and touched down uneventually at 10:56 p.m. local time, end quote. The engines were tested after landing in Shanghai and no irregularities were detected.
Ronnie Brower, now 30 years old, weighed 675 pounds approximately 2 years ago. Ronnie's mom didn't like seeing him so overweight because it made her sad. His inspiration to lose weight, Taylor Swift. He was going to die if he didn't do anything about it. It didn't really matter to him, but it did to his mother. So to honor her request to lose weight, Ronnie hired 2 trainers. Every time he exercised, he would listen to Taylor Swift's music. Ronnie said, quote, she motivates me when I'm exercising, end quote. After 715 days, Ronnie has reached his goal of losing 450 pounds. It was the best gift he could give his mom.
A Georgia man has 1 month left of a 3-month jail sentence for doing his job. He is a trash collector who was sent to jail for starting his trash collecting job 2 hours early. He violated a rule that states only to collect trash from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The judge is allowing him to serve just weekends, releasing him on the weekday so he can help earn money for his family. That's so unfair.
That is unfair. That's okay. In Washington, D.C., First Lady Michelle Obama claims that she has seen a difference in fast food restaurants. She states that she started noticing a difference ever since she had started making people aware of the consequences of childhood obesity. She also claims that she has spotted a change in schools as well. Now schools are teaching their students how to plant their own gardens and taking pizza and tater tots off the menu, replacing them with vegetables, fruit, and whole grains. She even noted that a women's college basketball team handed out kale to the first 100 spectators who attended the game. Michelle claims that none of this has ever happened before. Her urge for healthiness. She says that this process is incredibly fragile and also says that she hopes this will continue to carry on for the good of the people everywhere in the United States.
Time now to check in with Arnell on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Arnell.
Good morning, Caleb. In the
Movie The Last Witch Hunter, the Queen Witch rises from the dead and goes for the immortal warrior, Vin Diesel, to seek revenge from her ancestors. This movie is packed with action adventure and is coming to theaters on October 23rd. The movie Captain America Civil War takes place during the events of the Age of Ultron. Politicians have created a governing body that forces superheroes to work for the government. The changes eventually lead to a clash between Iron Man and Captain America, which creates a battle between the past partners. Will they work out their differences? Find out a year from now when the movie is due out next May. Let's see what's going on with the weather. Good morning, Sammy.
Wow, that movie looks good. Good morning, Arnell, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, it's time for the weather. In our Los Angeles, it's going to be 73 degrees. San Francisco, a little bit lower with 68 degrees. As we move more east, it's going to get a little hotter with Denver reaching 84, Albuquerque, New Mexico hitting 89, and Billings, Montana hitting 83. Now, as we move more east, it's going to get a little bit cooler near the Great Lakes with Chicago 60, St. Louis 69, and Minneapolis 70. New York is going to be 67, and as we move more south, Orlando is going to be 89, about the hottest temperature in the nation. All right, now it's time for rain. We're going to be getting some rain all over Oregon, Idaho, a little bit in Montana, some reaching Washington. As we move more east, all over Indiana, we're going to be getting some rain, as well as the northeast coast, and some coming up to Alabama. All right, now it's time for allergies. Allergies are going to be low, medium all throughout the week, with the predominant pollens being grass, olive, and mulberry, so be aware of that. All right, now it's time for earthquakes. In the world yesterday, there was over 61 earthquakes, the biggest one a 5.2 in the Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands, Alaska, United States of America. And in Southern California, there was over 6 earthquakes, the biggest one being a 2.3 in, oh my gosh, I forgot, in Inglewood, California. Yeah, that's it. All right, and yeah, 2 days ago, there was also a 7.8 earthquake in Japan, so. All right, now it's time for the 5-day forecast. All right, all throughout the 5-day forecast, be expecting low 80s to the mid 70s. All throughout the week being cloudy, except Friday with some sunny weather. All right, make sure to send in pics at PixelIM5 showing any birthday shout-outs, and we'll be sure to air them on the show. All right, now it's time to toss it to the poll with Avery. Good morning, Avery.
Today we have Brooklyn with us. Good morning, Brooklyn.
Good morning.
Will you please do this week's poll for us?
Sure. What are your goals for the next year?
Here's what our viewer said. Oh, sorry. I want to get better grades by the end of the next school year. Another viewer said, I want to get stronger by the next school year. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at livein5show.bell. Send your comments to hashtag livein5poll or email us at livein5show.com. And if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So, Brooklyn, what do you think? Or what are your goals for the next year?
Just to have straight A's and 4.0.
That sounds hard.
No.
Well, now it's time for Sports with Christian.
Well, thank you, Avery. The Anaheim Ducks played against Chicago Blackhawks for Game 7 of the Western Finals. Ryan Kessler and Corey Perry scored a goal each midway through the game, but that was pretty much all they had. Captain Jonathan Toews had a great game, leading his team with 2 goals. Blackhawks are moving to the Cup Finals with this win, 5-3. In other sporting news, Anthony Davis is now number 1 in the top 200 combo bigs in the NBA this season. His scoring ability as well as his rebound ability have been given perfect scores with 20 out of 20 and 15 out of 15. Davis' non-scoring defense and intangible abilities are all close to a perfect score as well. His overall score is a 94 out of 100, making him number 1 in the NBA. Davis took the Pelicans all the way to the Western Conference playoffs and established himself in the NBA at the age of only 22. That was it up for sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question: in what year was the first annual Red Carpet Media Festival hosted? 2005, 2006, 2007, or 2008? Take 5. The correct answer is 2007. Since 2007, Tetzlaff has hosted 8 Red Carpet Media Festivals.
A lady drives around on her bike picking up trash and throwing it back at the owner. That's savage. Oh my god. She is called the The vigilant anti-litter lady. There are 3 videos that show her scandals done to the litterers. In the first video, she finds her first victim that's parked next to the curb. The driver drops some material on the ground. Then the anti-litter lady drives up to the car, picks up an ashtray nearby, and throws it straight onto the lady. The second time, a man drops an empty bottle out onto a street. She then picks up the bottle and tapes it to his mirror. One commenter on Reddit said, quote, "Is there a medal we can give her?" End quote. Another said, quote, "She'd just throw it back in your car," end quote. The final clip shows someone dropping a brown bag on the concrete and driving away. She then picks up the bag and throws it into his car, spilling all of the food inside. The anti-litter lady is still around getting revenge on polluters. That wraps up the Day Live in 5 for today. See you back here tomorrow. Have an awesome day, Trojans.